Welcome back to Tahoe. Today we are lucky enough to have Julio Aru from Lake Tahoe Computers with us to talk all things computers. And I would say I'm like 1/4 computer nerd. 1/4. You're like 110% computer nerd, would you say?
Well, we try to keep up with all the updates, you know. It's kind of hard being on the tech industry. Everything changes all the time.
Yeah, so we're going to talk AI now. And I just watched a TEDx talk about they always talk about the threats of AI, but they also talk about the possibility with AI, that what it can do and the amount of information it can consume. So tell us what you know these days.
Well, artificial intelligence, it's going to be, it is already the new change of the technology market. And it consists basically in, teaching the machine or teaching software to do certain programs or to do certain tasks that human or people is actually doing right now.
Right.
Yeah, so there's difference in between AI, machine learning, and deep learning, but everything is related to the computer world. So you cannot produce AI, you cannot produce machine learning without programming, without a computer. So that's what I'm, basically very good related, have to be very good related to it.
So you're going to be the middleman there. Tell me this, I didn't hear, the last one you said was deep learning. I don't even know what that is.
When you basically teach a machine or a system to do a certain task,
yeah,
and this machine produces the same task every time, that's when you can probably say that the computer already or the device learned this task, and that we call that state deep learning.
Okay.
Yeah. So network engineers or engineers has to be preparing this kind of training for computers and systems, also to keep up, because a machine or a robot is normally programmed to do 1 or 2 tasks.
Right.
And then each time you need to train them to do another task.
Right.
So that's the difference between the human intelligence and, a robotic or AI. And today we have AI in a simple ways. We have it on the phone, on the different applications. Like we have them already on Windows as a copilot. We have it already on our phones through ChatGPT, or maybe your WhatsApp or your Messenger. You will notice that the integration as an application, it's already there. You ask the AI, hey, give me a picture of me being a superhero, and immediately you will produce an image without drawing.
Right.
Yes. So
well, it takes an immense amount of memory, right, for some of these huge systems, as they consume essentially more information than any, collectively all of us could ever do. How do they do that with that much memory?
I will have to say that the advance on software and AI comes with a hand with advance in hardware as well.
Right.
We have to see all these new launches that, for example, NVIDIA is doing with their processors.
Right.
We're already in the United States producing these big processors from, even Google is producing processors. I'm talking about chips.
Yeah.
Chips, we changed from CPU, which was a central processor unit, to having a GPU, which is a graphical processor unit,
right, and
to coming with a new, which is like a brain processor unit type. So all this is driving, technology forward, and, it tends to make our life easier.
My brain processor unit right now is smoking because it's just overloaded with all this information. But let's talk very quickly, we have a little bit of time left, about the new robot taxis and the human robot. Just very quickly, what is your idea?
Elon Musk just threw, last week a big launch over all this new technology. He threw the robot, a humanoid calls, Optimus, and the humanoid, robot it's mandatory to do, all this help that we will need at home, or maybe in the future will be produced on a factory, and but to be honest, I mean, this is not new. We have companies in the United States already producing way advanced robots, like Boston Technologies is one of them. And, Tesla, it's going with all this. And, I think we have to adjust to the changes as a technology company.
Very, very cool. So we got to come back down here and talk about where you're at. Just tell me very quickly where you're at and what your website is, because people are going to be fascinated by that and want to talk to you more about this.
Follow us at LakeTahoeComputers.com. We are located on Ski Run Boulevard, and phone number is 530-544-3782. You always can send us a question over there. There's a section for contact us, and just throw us a question. We will be able to answer that question through the email or give you a call.
All right, I can't wait to see that robot freestyle rapping. Appreciate you coming in, Julio.
All right.
All right.